Fuck it. You know what? The people voted on it. We'll just say that Oblivion remaster playthrough never happened. We'll just play some fucking Dark Souls. How about that? That's a nice little compromise, right? That sound good? That sound good to y'all? That sounds good to me. We'll pretend like tonight never happened. Dirty Sprite 2? Oh shit, I forgot I had a fucking character called Dirty Sprite 2. In memory of the master playthrough character, we'll name him Ocham. Sex, we'll make a female. A female pyromancer. Master key, physique, slim, large, very slim, average, we'll make him average. Face. Store royalty. I actually fuck with the braided. It just has a bald spot there. Y'all see that bald spot? Ooh, bun. Color red. We'll make it redhead. Just have to band it. All right. I'm going to take the final shot for tonight. To all you beautiful people here that are tuning in on this beautiful Saturday night, for all my European people that are here this Sunday morning.
Grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Am I tweaking or am I not able to open this bitch? I think I should take that as a sign.
But then there was fire.
Oh, never mind. I opened it.
And with fire came disparity.
Hear me out. I take my second Red Bull.
And cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark.
Yes, said subject. Bet.
Then from the dark, they came.
I actually really like this
and
intro
found the souls of
cutscene.
lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
Cheers, y'all.
The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
Can I just say, Seath is a bitch. Both in-game and lore-wise, Seath is a bitch.
Thus began the Age of Fire.
He deadass betrayed his own kind because he had
But
no
soon
scales.
the flames
Quite
will
literally,
fade,
by dragon
and
terms,
only
bitchless,
dark
hoeless.
will remain.
And decided to turn on his own people because he had no hose, aka no scales. He's just
Even
misunderstood?
now,
My ass.
There are only
Nah, he's a bitch. Fuck him.
And man sees not light, but only endless nights.
Misunderstood.
And amongst the living are
Nonsense
seen
subject.
carriers of the accursed dark side.
Alright, so we already made our character. Here we go. I've played through this game so many times. You know what's funny?
Yes, indeed.
I've played through Dark Souls 1
The dark
a
side
dozen
brands
times.
the
I've played through
undead.
Dark Souls 3 a handful of times. I've only played through Dark Souls 1 once.
And in this land,
In this trilogy, I'm probably going to
the undead are
maul
corralled and led
the
to
most
the north.
playing Dark Souls 2. I don't know, maybe it'll be better this second playthrough, but I know for a fact I did
where
not
they
enjoy
are
Dark Souls
locked
2.
away.
But we're
to
not
await
playing Dark
the
Souls 2, we're playing
end
Dark
of the
Souls 1. So
world.
let me just lock in and focus on this beautiful game that I... Okay, you want to know how I played Dark Souls 1 for the very first time?
This is your fate.
A year after this game released, I was still on console. I was still on the Xbox 360. There was like a game store just up the street from where I stayed at. So one night after my birthday, because I had a bunch, I got some like birthday cash. I walked to this little game store because I knew they would have it, and it was closer to me. I walked through pretty much rain, like cold rain, because it was, it was like early January, late December, early January. And it was raining and it was fucking cold, and I had to cross a bridge, like busy ass traffic. To get this fuck ass game. Was it worth it? Oh, abso-fucking-lutely. That one faithful night caused me to pretty much fall in love with the Soulsborne series. If I never played Dark Souls, I would have never played Sekiro. I never would have played Elden Ring. I never would have played any like esque game like that. I played the fuck out of this game, whether it's co-op or PvP. I played the ever-living shit out of this game. I would definitely say it's worth it. Hi. Oops. So the gateway drug, 1000%.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. But you... Regrettably, but... Oh,
I hope you don't mind me just skipping the dialogue in this. Wait, do y'all care if I skip the dialogue or no? Let me know right now. I've played this game so many times that it's just natural for me to skip the dialogue. Do y'all care? Yes? No? His whole mission was to just fucking free the undead with the dark sign. Nay? Don't skip the dialogue? Okay. I won't skip the dialogue next time then. Hi. Oh, yay, skip it? So y'all, you want me to skip it? Because I do not care. I will skip the dialogue. Uh-oh. The Asylum Demon wants us dead. It just attacked us and we're nowhere near it. You're not supposed to do that. Cocksucker. Ow. About to say, for the first time in I don't know how many years, I might have just died to the fucking Asylum Demon. I don't know if I'm inebriated or maybe we're just washed. Actually, both. I think a little bit of both. I'm cool with that. I'm definitely a little drunk. And I'm definitely a little washed. As we just saw from the previous CS stream. Skipping cutscenes, skipping cutscenes. Speedrunning games, speedrunning games. We did the same, playing Max Payne. Alright, dickhead, I know you're supposed to be like a little guide for us, but guess what? I need souls.
You of love. I may be crestfallen, but I'm not different. You rascal! You will soon regret this.
Someone just rang the bell. You know what I want? I want the Baldur sword. I think we're doing dexterity this round. I think the last playthrough of this game that I streamed, I think I was doing strength. I think I had the Black Knight sword. But I think we should do a little mix of dexterity and faith. This is the one game that I think I kind of like got comfortable with doing parries in. I cannot for the life of me parry in Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, or even Elden Ring. I think Dark Souls 1 and Sekiro are the only games I could parry in. Come on now. I'm gonna grip and I'm gonna sit.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I think you've done me a favor.
Oh, we did. All our points in dexterity, maybe 1 point of vitality. Oh, by the way, we started off as a pyromancer, so we have literally a genuine level 1. If you ever wanted to like do a level 1 playthrough, just start off as a pyromancer. Fun fact, since we're kind of coming off of like back-to-back games that we streamed, the very first single player game I streamed was Max Payne 1. After that was a Soul Level 1 playthrough of Dark Souls 1. So a level 1 playthrough of Dark Souls 1. That's what that one of the level 1 characters that had like 7 hours, like less than 8 hours played in. That character was named by Bandit. We beat the base game in less than 8 hours of level 1. Did not play the DLC because I mean, I could probably do it, but I didn't want to try to. Oh, that's not good. Excuse me. Just take that. I'm cool with dying there. I don't care. 400 souls ain't shit to us at this point. Will do is that Firekeeper soul. We get an Estus Flask +1. Go back down because there's a pretty good shield. There's actually a lot of good shit we can get down here. We could dead ass go and fight a boss like right now if we wanted to. Oh, look, there goes my souls. I want to see if I can try and get the Dragon Crest shield. I don't remember which item it is. Valley of the Drakes. Yep. Commander Drake, Posture 6. But I think, well, nah, I don't want to blame this game for making me a masochist. I was a masochist before I played this game. Shouts out to the YouTubers that I grew up watching. Shouts out to the YouTubers that I grew up watching. A lot of the people that I did watch on YouTube played through games pretty much on the hardest difficulty, so naturally I was like, I want to be like them. Which kind of, I don't want to make up excuses. Well, you know what, fuck it, we could make it excuses. I don't care at this point. If there was one game that I was avoiding for the longest time, playing on the hardest difficulty, it's Oblivion, because I know it's not really fun to play, and it's genuinely unfair. Like, for example, the Mass Effect series, I played through 1, 2, and 3 on Insanity on the original Xbox. Original Xbox, excuse me, on the Xbox 360. And what they did for that game is that you just... Ow. What they did for that game is they had the enemies... Obviously, they did a little bit more damage, but you still did the same amount of damage, and the enemies had a buff to them. So they would have like an extra piece of armor that you had to like either, you know, have someone on your team that specialized in taking, because in Mass Effect there was armor, barrier, and shield. 3 different armor types that react to 3 different elements. I think if you had incendiary, that melts armor. If you had shock, that reduces shields. If you had a barrier, you needed to use biotic attacks. So you had to really kind of actually think and kind of play the game versus just kind of like bullshitting it through the way. I like that about games. If you play a game regular difficulty, you can just kind of bullshit your way through it, right? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. If that's the way you want to play, that's fine. But if you're a dumbass such as myself and prefer to play on the hardest difficulty, I feel like the developers build the game on its difficulty, on how they intend for you to play it, and really kind of like learning the game and utilizing the mechanics in that game. Oblivion's not like that. You genuinely have to exploit to win.
Hello, I am Petra. If not... yeah, no.
Maybe I'm just crying. I don't know.
Oh, very well. Now, oh. Come again.
Someone else has rung the bell. Excuse me. Excuse me. Void Talisman. Stop! Damn, truth be told, I never died this much in the beginning. He thinks I just might be ass. I think the true test is far beyond us, though. I think I'm just getting lazy. There's no reason for us to come up here and get this Wayhander. But I always pick it up every fucking playthrough. Just cause. Why not? Excuse me, y'all. Oh. Whopping 50 souls from that kill. Yay. There's a set that I want to go. So the whole reason for me to go down there is for both the Dragon Crest Shield, which provides... Wait, how do I see it? It provides the most fire damage resistance, but there's also the Bandit set, which provides pretty good poison resistance, and it also looks really good. Anyways, hope everyone's doing. I hope everyone had a really good weekend. I had a pretty badass weekend. Has anyone here ever played through the Dark Souls games before? Word. Word. Else first. If we're high key being low key, I'm fucking starving. Just back it real quick. The name of this game. Okay, it's bad when I'm avoiding playing Oblivion on master difficulty and playing Dark Souls. That should just let you know. Rip and I'm gonna sit. Bleh. Which one of y'all's dying first? You.
You seem to. I try. Thank you kindly.
Sick. You're doing so good. We've only died like 3 times so far, right? I've died once to the ghost and twice to the undead dragon. That's not too bad. I mean, all 3 deaths were expected deaths. Playing this and the seamless co-op playthrough that I got going on with Terrell with the randomizer, low-key makes me want to just play through Elden Ring, like a new, fresh playthrough of Elden Ring. That won't bother me, right? That won't bother me. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. Oh, we're dead. Exciting. Almost died. Ooh! Bullshit aside, I'm actually about to fight my first Dark Knight. Oh, Black Knight. And that shit is pretty tough. Well, I'm actually about to go through 2 difficult fights. I'm about to fight a Black Knight and a... I'm gonna fight Havel the Rock. I think I can hear the Black Knight moving. Actually, I know for a fact that's the Black Knight moving. Fire bomb? What happened to a smile bomb? Bitch. Who the fuck throws a firebomb right there? I'm ending stream. We're playing. I'm gonna go watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Fuck y'all. Ow. Why are y'all so aggressive all of a sudden? Cocksuckers? In all my playthroughs, that little group of hollow soldiers were never aggressive. But now that I'm streaming, these dickheads want to fucking act brand new. Alright, bro. My fucking ass. Alright, do we first try this Black Knight? Let's find out. Uh-oh. I'm dead. I panicking with 1000%? I'm still panicking. But in the face of adversity, we prevail. How do we prevail? Hitting left trigger at the right moment, while also holding left bumper. One more time! Run, you fucking pussy. We're not lucky, we got a Titanite chunk. Unfortunately. Alright. We got our first ring. Technically, our first ring would have been the red tier stone ring, but I gave up on trying to get that shit because I kept dying. Alright, we'll get a better ring here soon. This one has more, it's a higher stakes getting this ring. We get this ring and we unlock a whole new world. Whole new world of possibilities. We get this ring and we know exactly what we're doing for this playthrough. We gotta do this like at least a cool 15, 20 more times. And just so y'all know, one hit from this motherfucker kills me. So if I fuck this up, I'm dead. No ifs, ands, or buts. In every subsequent playthrough prior to this one, I've definitely died to him at least once. So I don't imagine this being a perfect one. Don't worry, y'all, we're almost halfway there. I don't like when he like starts chortling like this. You could also chain backstab him, but you don't do as much damage. And by as much damage, I mean like 7 points, which makes a big difference. Because you're trying to kill him as quickly as possible at a very low level. Technically speaking, I'm not supposed to fucking fight this bastard. Long way. That's not good. Compared to the parry window you get for like most Elden Ring bosses, or even Elden Ring NPCs, it's kind of nuts. best friends in the game, and an extra 3,000 souls in our pockets. Couldn't ask for anything more. Over there is where we start the DLC, but we're not DLC ready. Contrary to what you might believe. Funny enough, we might actually die right here. After all that ass shaking we just did. We have it. Subjectively, the best shield in the game. See if I can chain backstab him. But I can. The smart thing to do would be to angle him towards the edge. Unfortunately, I'm not a smart man. Attention, Quackle Barrel. I'm gumping it. I'm gumping it. Oh, that would have killed me. That also would have killed me. A lot of these would have killed me. I made that joke today, and I'm glad someone caught on to it. When I was at the game night. What were we playing? We were playing some fucking card. No, we're playing Uno. And there was some downtime between the shuffling of the cards. So I stood up and said, "Attention, Quackle Bell, I'm gumping it." Everyone just started fucking cracking up. This one was like, so I'm not completely fucking weird. I'm glad you caught on to that very niche TikTok brain rot. No Black Knight sword, no Black Knight's halberd. You know what that means. Blue Moon Knight Balder sword. Oh shit. Oh shit. Also, if you wanted to see how many active frames you had on a parry, that'll do it. So this is where I was trying to go. You see where that undead dragon is? Yeah. Where I kept dying at? You run past him, you come past all these drakes. The reason why they attack you is because you're young. And then you see Griffin. predatory drakes. I mean, technically, well, no, there's a humanity on us. I very much like to keep it. Alright. We got ourselves some new drip. More or less. Nah, good enough. So with us being here, we could skip like a handful of bosses and just go straight to where we need to be. But I don't want to do that. So let's go where we need to be. Let's go ahead and fight the Taurus demon. By the way, it's kind of useful to go and rush and get the brigand stat because that spider shield helps out a lot when you go through the what's that ship? What's that place called? That really shitty place that nobody likes. Damn, I can't believe I forgot the name of it. I think the amount of liquor that I've consumed from my youth to now has killed my brain cells where I don't remember the name of the fucking Blighttown. I can't sleep, neither can I. And can you believe it? Subject was trying to convince me to fucking drink a Red Bull. I think I'm doing pretty good. Playing a game that I genuinely enjoy and talking about it, amongst other things, I think I'm gonna be up. At least for another hour or two. The only thing that would be stopping me from like streaming is just eating, because I am hungry. Subject is crazy and listen to him. But I find that me and Subject are very much alike. We like the same things. Oh, that's not good. That's actually very embarrassing. Oh, put it down. Fireball it out. But you couldn't sleep yesterday either, right, Sonya? You were up till like 8 a.m. You weren't chatting, but I saw it. You were definitely lurking in chat. Very much aware of all my lurkers. Is that a good thing though? Marshall went to bed at 9:30 a.m. and woke up at 12:30. Oh, that you bring up a very good question. Me being similar to Subject, is that a good thing or not? I don't know. You going to bed at 9:30 and waking up at 12:30, and you're only getting 4 hours of sleep is not a good thing though.
The way I see it, we are amidst the flood. There's no but you to summon and engage in
Jolly cooperation.
Of course, but
That's crackhead behavior. I mean, if you really want to get into it, a crackhead wouldn't be asleep to begin with. Just some food for thought. I mean, you and I are on the same fucking sleep schedule at this point, Sonya. Neither of us can sleep at like a normal, regular time. And it low-key kind of benefits us because most of those times I'm streaming and you're up and need somebody to, you know, entertain you. So, you know, we kind of, it's very mutual. Agreement. Would y'all be mad if like halfway through this I just went and go and like grab some food?
Hey, what?
I mean, it'll be really quick. I have like some leftover Tuscan chicken that's been chilling. All I gotta do is just fix up a bowl of that with some rice and we're good. I am pretty much done drinking for the rest of the night. The bottle's still here with the shot glass, but I have no reason to keep drinking. I'll say this, it is hot. I am hot. Haven't had ass in 3 days. Water supply is getting low. It's getting cold. Hi. Alright, can you do me a favor and just fly off? Too much on me. I've had, like I said, I've had a little bit to drink. Ooh, a claymore. Can I wield that? I wield it with both hands. That's perfectly fine. Ow. Strength do you need to wield this? 16 and only have 12. That's okay. Watch this die instantly. You piece of shit, we're not supposed to fucking come here. That fuck ass undead. I managed to go up where I was trying to fight the Black Knight. Come on now. Not a single Black Knight drop this entire playthrough. It was meant to be. Ooh, we got a Titanite shard. We need those. So I asked a question earlier, Sonia. I don't know if you heard it or not, but have you ever played a Dark Souls game before? Or any kind of Soulsborne or Souls-esque game? Hi. Shit, there's two of them. Oh, I thought it was two of them. Valuing my sanity. No, it's not that hard. I mean, look how I'm going through it. It's a very easy game. You know, you just input a couple of buttons and you win. Look, right bumper, left trigger, Y, right bumper. You mean to tell me you can't do that? Nonsense. Somebody's lying. Right stick. Telling you I can't. Oh, I can't. So you can remember to pre-fire and drop shot and crouch spam and do this and that. But you can't remember some simple inputs in an action adventure game. Dang. I do not drop shot. My brain can never make me do that. Uh-huh. Totally. Oh, word! Didn't know I could do that. Come here. I'm actually very proud of myself. I've undone years of muscle memory and taught myself how to not drop shot. Funny enough. I don't know if you ever like played. I don't know if you ever heard me when I played COD. But anytime I killed somebody, they were drop shotting. I said, motherfucker. I invented drop shotting. It's very true, because back in the day, I used to drop shot like a motherfucker. Much I've seen you drop shot. I know! But did I drop shot against you? No. a big habit of mine right now, I can tell you from playing COD, is crouch spamming, which does me no favors because I feel like most of the time I die because I'm crouched. Most people that play COD aim like center mass, like right into like the chest area, so crouch spamming does me no favors because I'm starting to crouch into their fucking like headshots pretty much. And most people play controller. I don't recall. And out of my head, like you could see me. I'm so cooked. You took an Eddie today, right? You're not still feeling that Eddie, are you? I mean, if you're still feeling the Eddie, let me know. I'll take one last shot. I ain't taking no more shots. I have like 5% of it still left in me. Nah, you're fine. The only thing my body will tolerate right now is either a Red Bull, a water, or some food. I vote for water and food. Sounds like a really good idea. I wish I had soda. I should have stopped by like a Quick Trip and picked me up like a soda. I hate that. I hate that I went to the fucking gas station and picked myself up some. What's that shit called? Red Bull. Can you know like every Red Bull does Red Bull? Every gas station does like BOGO on Red Bull. That's where I'm coming from. I went to a gas station with my homie to fucking pick up some beer, and I noticed that they were doing 2 for $5 on Red Bull. I'm like, fucking bet. Yeah, or it's like 2 for $4 or something. Yeah, it's always BOGO. I'm a sucker for gas station BOGO. If I go there and they do like 2 for $5 on Smart Waters or Gatorades or Red Bull, I'm buying that shit. Alrighty, this is where we get boring. Well, gameplay gets boring because I am about to farm these knights up here specifically for their weapon because I want a Baldur's straight sword. Hi. Yeah, I left the flavored Red Bull, and I was gonna use it for like a mixer for a drink, but I don't think I'm gonna drink tonight. I don't think I'm drinking any more tonight or tomorrow for that matter, so I might just use it as a means to just kind of like power through. I think I'm gonna stream more Dark Souls 1 tomorrow. Don't do it, pussy. I'll take that to the bank any day of the week. Good idea. Wow, awesome. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that reassurance. I'm gonna kill that bastard up there too. It makes our farming a lot easier. Wow, awesome. I appreciate it. Broken straight sword. Gee, thanks guys. I appreciate that. Y'all did so right by me. You know what's crazy is like once upon a time I used to be able to play through this game. And within less than 2 hours I was able to complete like 50% of it. Oh, there's gauntlets, of course. So some dude told me I want you, and I said in what way? He said in all ways. Word. That's a mood. I feel like I know. I feel like I get where he's coming from. I can't help but feel like I know where he's coming from.
Then
We'll do the quest line. Normally I kill this bastard, but you know what? I'm gonna let him live. Does he think I'm a mind reader? Yeah, I think in his mind when he said that, he expects you to like think. He wants like his idea of like, yeah, I want you in this and that. Give me something to work with here. So I responded with like physically or sexually, and he said not just that, and then he said I want to see you and I want to blow your mind. Mine. Maybe that's not a mood. Nah, I don't want that. I'll take it though. This motherfucker's using like Robin Thicke and Justin Timberlake lyrics to Rizu. Sounds like. Don't be so quick to walk away. It's me. So I don't know about all that blow my mind bullshit because I ain't about that. So what I'm hearing is you're back on the apps. After saying you were going to take a break. Back in March or April, I can't remember. Oh, so I just kept in contact. Either way, this guy seems a little too much. Oh, let me get up. Baldur's straight sword, please. Yeah, dude, been trauma dumping on me like crazy. Ugh. I think my boy has been listening to, well, I don't want to call him my boy. I think this dickhead's been listening to too much Weekend. He's been trauma dumping and talking about how he wants you in all ways. So when I told him I don't sleep around, that I'm taking things slow, he was like, then put in the effort. Word. I think you can definitely hold a conversation. I don't know what the fuck that guy's on about. I think he's obviously looking for something completely different than what you want. It's like, you've been cold and depressed and distant. Like, what the fuck you want me to be when you're depressed? Yeah, when you're depressed and just coming on to me. Sorry. You want me to just be vibrant and horny? Like, yeah, but you gotta keep in mind, well, it's a sad thing to keep in mind, but, you know, most motherfuckers use those apps as like that's their therapy. That's their way of coping with things. Sadly. Please give me the Baldur's sword. But, like, they don't understand how it affects the other person. Exactly. They don't... I mean, most people don't have the other person's interest in mind when it comes to themselves, you know? You know what I mean? Judging by the way that he talks, he clearly thinks a lot of himself. And not so much the other person that he's talking to. I should know. There have been times where I'm the exact same way. I am very much so guilty of doing that shit. There'll be times where I talk to somebody and I don't take into consideration of how they may be feeling. Or how they may react. I'm very self-aware enough of myself to know of when I do things like that, you know. Not to an extreme extent to where, I mean, I guess that's kind of dismissive. You know, depending on how you approach it, it's always going to be extreme. Because, like, the other person's feelings are always going to be valid. No matter what the topic of conversation is. I was trying to genuinely give him advice, but he kept saying, IEK. Like, fuck off then. Yeah, but remember, you're not putting in the effort. Me personally, Sonia, I would have just, by this point, sent him a message saying, eat a dick, and then just block his ass and just go next. No, remember, you're cold and distant because you're telling him what he needs to hear, not what he wants to hear. That's what it is. Why are you not reassuring how I'm feeling? I feel like there's better ways to go about this. I promise you guys, I'm not trying to farm levels. I literally just want one thing, and it's this fucking Baldur's Straight sword. Also, can you tell the temperature of my text? Like, is he a weatherman? Well, I mean, you can kind of pick up off how people respond to you, and kind of go off that. For example, Sonia, say you message me all the shit that you're telling me right now, and I just reply with, okay, what do you want me to do about it? Would you consider that cold and distant? I'm not taking that dickhead side, mind you, but, you know. We're dying. You also know me, I wouldn't respond to that. I mean, but that's my experience with you is very much so different with him, because I've known you for quite some time. We've had very extensive conversations. We've both kind of shared, you know, we had a little bit of transparency between one another. But the difference between me and that gentleman, well, that person, is that I'm not trying to get in your pants. You know, you're just a friend. So what friends do is they just, you know, talk to each other. They have an issue, they feel they have a problem, they talk it out. And it's not transactional. You come to me and talk to me about your problems. I'm like, you know what? I'll be more than happy to lend an ear and provide my 2 cents. Whether you decide to, like, listen to me or just, you know, want to just have someone to talk to, that's perfectly fine. I don't expect nothing back from doing that. You know, that's what a friendship is. That's what a platonic friendship is. I could tell you something, you tell me something, there's nothing transactional about it. Whereas, you know, these people that you meet on these apps, they either want you to reassure them. Well, that's an unfair generalization, but in the case of this dude, he wants you to reassure him, and he wants you to open, you know, your legs for him. legs are finally closed. I hope so. Mine are slightly ajar, but that's because I'm still kind of awake and I've been like shaking my legs to kind of keep awake as well. But I am slowly starting to get a headache from all the drinking that I did earlier. Partly because I'm dehydrated and hungry. Oh my god, I just want a fucking Balder Blade, man. I don't remember it ever taking this long. Yeah, my eyes are dry right now. It's fucking 5:17 in the morning. I didn't realize how fucking late it was. I also got home like around midnight, so I guess I've been streaming and playing video games for about 4 hours now, so that kind of tracks. But I slept in till like 2 in the afternoon, and I just had a Red Bull a couple hours ago, and I feel like I still feel the effects of it, so I'm gonna be up. And if that means I have to sit through watching me trying to farm for a specific weapon, so be it. Matter of fact, let me do myself a favor here. I'm gonna sit at this site of grace, this bonfire. I'm gonna re-up on some goddamn water. Maybe get a plate of food. I'll be right back. I want to take this time to apologize to my cat Beano. I guess he must have heard me, because I walked out to go to the kitchen to make up a plate of food, and he was right there in the middle of the living room. It looked like he was expecting me, but what he didn't expect is that I was just gonna kind of like trudge on through. So he was laying on the floor, waiting for me to just kind of like acknowledge him and like pet him. And I almost, well, I didn't step on him, but he like got up immediately, knowing that I was like, oh shit, you know, there's a possibility that I might get stepped on, and just fucked off. Shouts out to Beano. Beanie, Venus, Beanie Sigil, Beanor. Part of me believes that he does not agree with the fact that his name is Beano. I don't think he really likes his name or any of his nicknames related to his name. But he just accepts it because that's all he can do. He's just a cat. Excuse me. I ate a little bit and drank a shit ton of water before I hopped back on the sticks, so I have to also excuse myself. Oscar loved all his names. Oscar, I'm sure, was a pretty badass dog. Unfortunately, I never had the opportunity to ever meet him. But most dogs that lived a beautiful life like Oscar, I'm sure, was pretty badass. So, shouts out to Oscar. He was a real one? I love my old cat Spliff. One thing that made her really special to me is that she was the anti-social social cat. What that means is she fucking hated being around everybody else, but as long as I was there, she would hang around. So whenever we had company or guests over, everyone was like, oh my god, you know, she's so cute, she's so pretty, and like gravitate towards her. She'd fuck off immediately and just come to like my legs and just wrap herself around my legs because she didn't want anybody, she didn't want nobody else but me interacting with her. And no matter what, she will never sleep anywhere that's not at the fucking foot of my bed. Ever. At most, if people are in the living room, if I'm in the living room, she'll sleep like underneath the table. She'd probably still be here with me right now. She would have turned, she was born in 2017, so she would have been, what, like 8 years old by now? 8 years old and a handful of months. Little fat bastard. Damn. Yeah, it's okay. I've had more than enough time to grieve and accept that she is passed on. I've had a handful of Max Payne moments, but it'll be okay. I miss that little bastard like y'all wouldn't believe, but it's okay. Yoink. We give them the best lives we can. We live happy with that fact. Yeah. One of my favorite photos that I have of her is, she was a very smart cat. Smart in the ways that she's a dickhead. So she knew that if she sat her ass on my keyboard, it woke up my computer and, you know, would kind of like light up the room. So what she used to do as a means to like get me to like notice her, like give her some food, it'd be like 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm happily asleep, blitzed out of my mind off of whatever the fuck I smoked the night prior to. And she'll just put her whole fucking body on my keyboard and wake up the computer. And then, you know, the computer would wake up, the monitors would come on, and the light would wake me up. So I wake up, I rub my eye, put my glasses on, I look at the computer, and in front of these brightly lit monitors, there was this fat ass cat. This fucking stupid, dumb, thick, fat ass cat that's just being outlined by this Windows 7's like welcome screen. She was ominously thick. Fucking fat, stupid, dumb cat. But she was the best dumb, stupid, dumb, fat fucking cat. You can't convince me otherwise. She was my stupid, dumb, fat fucking cat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If we annoyed Oscar, he would annoy us by licking her elbow. I never really pissed off Spliff. That's a lie. I'm pretty sure I've done a lot of things that pissed her off, but she would never like do anything to piss me off. He was big into elbow. Oh. I guess it runs in the family. You was big into elbows, you with the feet. Everybody's got a little something. but I ain't licking feet. Fair enough. Spliff definitely took a lot after me because around that time I was very much short-tempered. And I was also, much like I am today, very lazy. So she didn't like people playing with her. Anytime someone would play with her, she would immediately just start fucking like clawing, scratching, and doing this and that. But most of the time she was just lounging. Gee, thanks for the shield, dickhead. Not what I want. I finally died after farming the Eden for a handful of times. Egads, I got greedy. I hate to cut this short, but I fear I'm crashing. That's okay. I'm literally doing nothing right now besides trying to get a specific weapon. I should probably go to bed here pretty soon myself. It is almost 6 in the morning. And for you, it is 6 in the morning. Ow. I should just finish this delicious meal that I prepared myself and go and lay down. Stream later today? Yeah, more than likely. I would count on it. It'll probably be more Dark Souls because I kind of gave up on my current Oblivion playthrough. Master difficulty is just not fucking fun to play. Let this be the fucking sword I want. Titanite shard, that's fine. Yeah, I was there when that happened. Let's fucking go! Oh my god, yes. For those of you that don't know, the Baldur's Side Sword, it's not the best weapon in the game, but it scales really well with dexterity, which is what we're doing. And on top of that, you can buff it. So you can put like, the Moonlight Greatsword or the Sunlight Sword on it and make it an infinitely better weapon than it already is. Runts or whatever. Close enough. Alright, cool. That makes me happy. What better way to reward ourselves than a piece of Tuscan chicken and some rice? Only took us like 30 minutes. Nice, Sonia. Thank you so very much for tuning in. As always, always a pleasure for you being here. gorgeous view.
Well, you need. Don't get yourself.
Alright, see how this bastard killed me. With disjointed hurt boxes. Rats. We got caught up in the hit stun. Whatever will I do? Duty. Do I do more damage just throwing fucking spells at him? I wonder. Oh, 1000%. Oh, I'm dead here. I mean, there's no reason for me to kill him other than the souls that he drops. I'll take that trade. What up, Tax? How's it going, young Tax? Humunculus Tax? Prepubescent Tax? Adolescent Tax? I don't know. How's it going, friend? It's going. I felt that. I ain't gonna lie. It could definitely be a lot better. But the way it's going, I'm content with it. I'm happy with it. As long as the people around me are happy, I'm happy. That's all I can care about. I'm gonna adult this Friday type shit. Really? Is that a smooth way of saying it's your birthday? If so, if I don't see you or if I don't talk to you, happy birthday, dude. That would make you 19? Not to put your business out there, you can say yes or no. You can call me out and say like, oh, you're a big fat fucking liar, I'm not that young, you stupid dumb fucking idiot. Ooh, the big 1-8. Damn, dude. What did I do when I turned 18? I don't even fucking remember. I was so fucking lit, bro. I could hardly remember. Ha! That's a damn lie. That's a fucking lie. I couldn't remember. I couldn't tell you what I did for my 18th birthday. I couldn't tell you what I did for a majority of my birthdays. The only birthday that really stuck with me was like probably like my 7th or 8th year birthday. Ha! So lit, bro. Ha! Dude, I got so fucking wasted, bro. Ha! I didn't do shit on my birthdays. Yeah. Ow. Low key, just another day. Yep, now you're just a year older. That's just how it is. Sorry, I'm very close to finishing this bowl of food that I made myself. Delicious food, I might add. Ready to board. Anyways, enough of the real life talk. How goes the video games? Who cares about reality? Who cares about what goes on in front of us? How goes the video games? I wish I could stream and miss that shit. About to say, it's been a minute since we've seen a tax stream. I initially thought you didn't stream because Marvel Rivals is a piece of shit. And it's a very demanding game that wouldn't let you stream, much like Counter-Strike. But you also haven't been streaming Overwatch either, so I think you said something in Alonzo's Discord that it's more at this point it's like an internet issue, right? Excuse me. Alrighty. Now we're done. I think a good indicator of me being washed is if I fucking died of a moonlight butterfly. If I die to the Moonlight Butterfly, y'all are more than welcome to call me all kinds of ass. Hype. One day I'll stream again. I look forward to it. Test right now. Oh yeah. You know, for this boss fight, I 1000% co-sign the summon NPC you can get, because what is her name? Like something Beatrice. She can cast spells that reaches this fuck ass butterfly, so you don't have to pretty much do what I'm doing right now. That wasn't stressful, that was just boring. We threw a party, yeah, we threw a party. Watchtower basement key. Oh, I guess that's how you get to Havel. It seems I found the issue. What was the issue? Please tell us, oh great young one. For some reason, when I have my second monitor plugged in, my frames just go to shit. That does seem kind of odd. We could honestly go kill the fucking stray demon right now if we wanted to. But I ain't gonna. Actually, nah, I ain't going to. I wonder what that is. I wonder if me having my second monitor plugged in. Well, I mean, I've been using a second monitor since I started streaming back in the 1800s, but I'd like to think it doesn't really. I mean, probably streaming itself affects my frame rates and my performance, but. I think everything's fine. That's so shit. So you pretty much have to do it the Terrell way, the Shaq way, because how he goes about streaming with just one single monitor is he just has his chat. He'll have his own stream and his chat up on his phone. That's how he does it. So either just connect your phone to a charger and just use it as a second monitor. Or, I don't know, buy more RAM or a better CPU. That is all the advice this here streamer has to offer. I appreciate all y'all for being here, but I really just gotta keep going. I used to as well before I got my second monitor. That sound will never get old. Overkill Solaire. Ah, those gargoyles come to life. Ah. We got lucky enough to get the halberd drop. And the helmet. It's just a lair. You're so good, Clap. I've done that fight so many times without summons, I could fucking care less whether or not if I had a summon or not. I just do it for the sunlight medal at this point. I don't think I have to prove myself to anybody. For the record, you don't have to prove yourself to anybody in this game. Play this game however the fuck you want. Either be a masochist and be level 1 with a fucking broken straight sword and just don't summon a single soul. Or just summon fucking everybody and just play the game. I think people that like enforce or impose or try to fucking project their style of play onto other people when it comes to Souls games are just fucking miserable. Oh, you can't use fucking magic, you can't use summons, you can't do this, you can't do that. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's how these games are supposed to be played. They're supposed to be hard. No. Games are enjoyed to have fun. You know, you play the games to enjoy them and to have fun. Not to be fucking miserable. Sniff up, magic is for pussies.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Lava. Cometh.
He has nothing that we want.
Thou art welcome any time.
It is only human to
Only
sin.
human to commit a sin.
Yeah, man. Haha, XD. Lock in? The fuck do I need to lock in for? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna go buy that. Whatever the fuck it was.
千本桜影石
No, go ahead and follow me here. Please. Give me a solid. Just waiting for more Bleach. Have you watched the 3rd season of the 1,000 Year Blood War? Might be an unpopular opinion, but honestly the weakest part about season 3 was probably the opening. I don't think I like the opening as much. I think the first 2 openings are pretty good.
Come on, fight, might you fight? Well, you mean. Don't get yourself.
You're all caught up? Nice. Alright, we can go and kill Sif. And we can go and kill the Stray Demon. I'm gonna go ahead and try and kill the Stray Demon right now. I like Core 1 the best overall, I think. I think I like Core 2 the best overall. I think Core 2 had some of my favorite episodes. But Core 3 was also really, really good because it's setting up for a lot of the big, big fights for the arc. Which I'm curious what they do because apparently a lot of it's going to be like anime original content compared to what was in the manga. Oh. Overshot the shit out of that jump. Whichever one had the invasion was the best. Oh yeah, then that would have been Core 1. That one had the very first invasion, which was actually, now that you mentioned it, pretty fucking sick, because after being on such a long ass hiatus, Bleach comes back And the very first thing you see in the anime is Quincy's just invading the Soul Society and murdering fucking everybody. Pretty sick. We don't need it, but fuck it, we'll do it. I don't know, there was a lot of highlights from the past 3 seasons of Bleach. I think season 2, my favorite fight was probably Asnoth versus Rukia, just because the Japanese voice actor for Asnoth did a fucking amazing job. Season 1 had Zaraki versus Unohana, which was really fucking good. And then season 3 had Shansui's Bankai, which I love the parallels of his Bankai as the 13th, like the head captain of the 13th Court Guard and Yamamoto's, simply because they all had different phases, and the finales of both their Bankais quite literally changed the art style, which was fucking sick. Oh no, it's just really good. It's a really good adaptation. I mean, fuck, if One Piece gets a goddamn remake, why won't Bleach get a remake? Bleach in general is just top tier. Yeah, Bleach is just really... Bleach is just a really slept on anime. I don't want to know. Slept on is undermining it. The term I wanted to use is undermined itself. I feel like of the big 3, people write off Bleach because I guess most people can't really relate to the main character, or feel as if that Ichigo himself doesn't really have a main goal. And I mean, I've seen plenty of like deep dive ass like essay videos about Ichigo and his character. I think his goal is pretty straightforward. Ichigo just wants to live in peace. Ichigo just wants to understand who he is, and furthermore, protect his family. Literally it. He just wants the power to protect everybody. Sounds like a pretty damn good goal to me. got rocked to shit. Yeah, technically speaking, I'm not supposed to be fighting the boss right now. This is a late game boss. Mid to late game. I think I'm gonna go stream. We should. That way I have somewhere to send these people to. Dead here. Probably not. As a promise, it gets more exciting. Eventually he'll do a butt slam. Couldn't quite make out what the fuck he was trying to do. Voila. It's like an easy, what, 30, 40k souls? Oh shit, he drops a Titanite slab. 20k souls. Not too bad. And the best part is, we unlock a secret area. Still no fucking Black Knight drops. This game is shit. Low key kind of racist. Embarrassing. It's embarrassing for both of us. Like that, we get the crush shield, which I believe holds the highest magic resistance in a shield, like 85 or something like that. It's 6:15 in the morning. We finish up here, and we take our happy asses to bed. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. to all you beautiful people that are here, whether you're lurking or chatting. I appreciate y'all for being here. I think that is going to be it for the very late, very impromptu Dark Souls 1 stream. When we return, we'll go and ring the second bell. Maybe even go to Anor Londo, fight the gank boss, progress a little bit further. I am going to take my happy ass to bed. I'm going to send y'all off to Young Tax. Looks like he's finally able to stream. I do not co-sign anything Overwatch related. I fucking hate Overwatch, but you know what? I'll co-sign Tax. So, to you beautiful people, thank y'all again for tuning in, and I will see y'all later.